Now, this is one thing I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting the devs to just sneakily release gameplay. If you would have blinked, you would have missed it. But luckily for me, I was watching State of Play while I was at work, and I heard this sentence, and I also heard the music come in, and I'm like, you're gonna do it? Oh my god, you're gonna do it.
It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say, everyone's entitled to one good scare.
So we got a little bit. It's not a lot, it's like 2 minutes, but Michael just looks fucking amazing in this. Gotta say it, like, even Haddonfield, that shot right there, Michael, that could be a cutscene. Just as soon as I saw him, like, I think it was like 19 seconds in, and you see him walking down the street, I'm just like, I'm in, bro. I'm in. Just that aura, that presence that Michael has is just incredible. And we also got a release date as well on the game, which is September 8th. Most of us thought we're not going to see anything of Halloween until at least October. You know, it sounds about right, October. But no, they wanted to give us a little treat just before Halloween. Gunn and IllFonic basically put out the same trailer, and they go over a few things. They talk about the stalking. They show you the stalking, which is kind of basically ripped from Dead by Daylight. You see the red outline when he stalks somebody. You hear the breathing through the mask and everything. Like there, you're seeing it in first person. We don't know if that's part of the single player or if it's part of the multiplayer. The walk from Nick Castle, and then stingers. Oh my god. Like, the little kid in me has just been going crazy. I've just been constantly watching this over and over, like super obsessing over this over and over and over again. Didn't show you any executions though. But they did show us Michael getting the drop on an unsuspecting victim, and they also did showcase one of Michael's abilities, which they have labeled Shape Jump. Now, to me, that's just a shift, but it's the developers' explanation of how Michael can be anywhere at any time. It's kind of like Friday the 13th shift, but Jason's was in first person, this is third person, because you got to get around the map. You just got to. You can't just tediously walk slow around the map. It's not going to help at all. Now, I hope this ability isn't the Gaming Format article ability where they said this is the holy shit moment of we've never seen this in game, because we have. We've seen, like, it's basically like the Predator. You're invisible. So they've took something that they've already used and incorporated it into Halloween, and just by the way that Michael is moving, I could sense it's kind of also pulled from Ghostbusters, just the way like the ghosts move in Ghostbusters. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks fucking cool. Like, really looks cool how he just transitions and then he goes into this shadow, basically the shape with the bright white eyes. And this is only one ability of how many they're gonna give us. But yeah, the tone and everything, it's just there. I would like it to be a little bit darker, but as you can see, they've got flashlights and stuff. We got the street lights giving that illumination around the town. They spoke about how everything is obviously authentic to the 70s time and to the interiors of all the buildings and whatnot, and then slowly describe, you know, you've got to find an active phone. Now, I'm curious about the phone situation, because a lot of people say, oh, this is just a reskin of Friday the 13th. If that is the case, is it gonna be like you need a fuse, or do you just need to have an active phone? Because obviously Michael's gonna be able to take out the electric or take out the phone lines and whatnot. Once players are aware of where the phones are or which active phones are in play, it definitely needs to be procedural. Well, I expect it to be procedurally generated, that the phones will not be in the same locations all the time. It will be constantly changing. And it also states in the video, well, I'll just let them tell you for themselves.
Randomized townsfolk NPCs are living their lives, completely unaware of the danger lurking right outside their windows. These NPCs serve as the game's primary objectives.
So Michael's sole purpose is to focus on the NPCs mainly, not the heroes. The heroes are there to try and stop you. So the quicker you take out the NPCs, the less chance they have of winning. So you've still got that dynamic push and pull kind of mechanic going on between both teams. They've got to work together, you've got to work on your own. Another thing to note also is there was a PlayStation blog after they showcased Halloween, and this little snippet actually caught my attention. It says, thankfully for the families of Haddonfield, our brave, playable hero characters have a chance to thwart Michael's murderous intentions and rescue their neighbours. As a hero of Haddonfield, it's your duty to warn those around you of Michael's presence, convince the townsfolk, NPCs to alert the authorities, and gather weapons and items that can be used to fight back against the Shape. With the right gear and some smooth talking, you can even instruct the townsfolk to follow you to various points on the map, including a police-provided escape. For those looking to brawl with evil, it's worth noting that while you can knock Michael down to buy precious time, he can't be killed. However, with enough police presence, Michael can be detained. So you can detain Michael as long as there's enough police around. But also remember that even if you do call the cops and you get some cops, if you haven't got enough, or if Michael comes across the cops, you can still kill them. Lastly, I'll just touch on the hero models. They're okay, they're fine, we can deal with it. They do look better than they did previously. We get a little section of the heroes taking on Michael, and as you know, you can't kill the Boogeyman. So they shoot him, he hits the ground, and we get that iconic setup that we saw in the first movie. That's cool. You know, the guys were in the studio and they were like, yeah, we've got to do the setup, you know, the classic one from the first film. I'm not too worried about the whole concept of bullying Michael. You'll probably be scarce on ammo, your battle have durability, and always remember that as Michael, the residents of Haddonfield are the primary focus. The heroes are there to stop you, to warn them all. So you're going to be having fun bringing horror to Haddonfield, playing as Michael, before you even contemplate the heroes. So yeah, so far it's shaping up to look good. You see what I did there? Shape. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash a like on it. It really helps out the channel as we continue to grow the YouTube. Also, I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate it. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Halloween the game. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Love to hear from you. If you want to support the channel any further, the best way of doing that is by subscribing. You'll find other videos on my channel if you want to go check those out. You'll find live streams at the live stream tab. I've been Salty Sleggy. This has been Halloween the game. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Oh, and before I forget, remember when you saw that picture of Nick Castle in the mocap with the rope? Maybe this is something to do with it.